time of year. That time of year. You know what time of year it is?
For August.
Yes, it's also the. Is it today or is it last couple of days? The last voyage of the Aratere. Um,
Oh, yes,
that's what time of year it is.
yes. Yeah, because of course, mid Friday afternoon, the government does what it always does. If it's got bad news, fucking drop it out. Just as all the journalists head to the pub, which is exactly what we did. And I saw that you guys covered this on Friday as well. Near $700 million of money, poof, gone. We've paid that much money, and for that money, we've got no ferries, which is of course a better deal than what Labor had cooking. Obviously, don't look into it. Don't check the numbers. And that combination with today being the last sailing of the Aratere, which means for the first time in 26 years, the North and the South Island does not have a link for rail freight. Everything has to come off the train, be loaded onto trucks, then be loaded on the ferry, go across the Cook Strait, be unloaded, put back on a train. It's the same thing that Kiwi Rail has said, hey, look, without this, we can't send like actual railway pieces, like the rails between the islands. We can't do that anymore. It also means because we were supposed to retire this ferry in time for the new ferry to arrive, the staff of that ferry are now all redundant because there's nowhere for them to go. So we've said this from the start. This is just phenomenal planning from our Minister of Finance, Nikki Noboats. As much as Winston doesn't want this to stick to him, he can fucking own it. And he'll try and spin his way out of this. Absolutely guaranteed. But he is the Minister of Rail. He's part of the government that did this. He's done nothing to change it. And they're still all saying, hey, look, there's 6 shipyards in the running to make our new ferries. No, we've got no news. No, nothing's been signed. No, we don't have any costs. But when they do finally announce whatever form the new ferries take, you can chuck $700 million on top of whatever number they come back with. And I am just flabbergasted that Nicola Willis is still Minister of Finance, and it will not rest until her government is gone and she has resigned. That's a fair mission statement, I think.
Do you want to see a cool photo I found of her for the thumbnail from Friday?
Oh, go on. Go on.
Look, it's New Zealand's $671 million ferry.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Wellington Harbour is full of old lime scooters, so maybe there's a critical mass. Oh, thank you. And a Bicky. 2 Bickies. I have 2 Bickies.
Oh, we're Bicky buddies. I had 2 Bickies too.
And a cup of tea. See, this is how you roll. You don't see mainstream media hosts getting cup of tea live on air. That's because the traditional media is a joyless landscape.
They also don't get to show this on TV. So
No, they have to treat Nicola Willis with a modicum of respect, whereas I would have that footage of her falling off an e-scooter on a loop, just in the background of any story about it, because it is so funny.
Just a reminder.
Horrible laugh, and then she just eats shit, and it's great. Yeah, like I don't know why this isn't. Well, I do know why this isn't a bigger story. But I think when you look at everything, like, remember the aggressive campaign that was directed at Hipkins, Robertson, and Ardern for not showing up for the second bullshit royal inquiry. That was just across the board. They're not showing up. They're terrible. They knew they had this bad news in the pipeline. And for not having a continuing week of the royal inquiry, I think it just really like, oh shit, we've got nothing to cover for this. And the old tactic of dropping it out on a Friday afternoon, and then knowing that there is going to be more news to cover on Monday, that it just slides out of the public's eye. Like, this is tactical what they've done, and I think they've got away with it as best as they could. Like, I can't imagine a finance minister or a transport minister or a government. Like, can you imagine if Labour had to put out, oh yeah, like we've blown $700 million. That's an entire year of the education budget.
Is that all we have for education budget? That's tiny.
Yeah, isn't that like just its own level of really fuck? I would have thought that was more than that. But we have a government that is pissing off the teachers over a 1% pay rise, which is actually functionally a pay cut. Same thing for the nurses, same thing for the junior doctors. We've got news today of record numbers of police leaving for Australia. All of these guys are affected by pay and conditions negotiations, and the government is crying poor over it. And then in the same breath you can go, but we have fucked off $700 million because IREX was a Labour project and therefore bad. Like, stunning incompetence and just an infuriating level of incompetence or malicious financial fucking vandalism. Like, my tummy hurts and I'm mad at the government.
Really, Chewie?
I got my bippy.
Oh no!
That's unusual.
Triple whammy.